Well, pop culture labels them drones, and it seems we've been bombarded by negative headlines about privacy and safety concerns.
But those who know them for what they truly are, unmanned aircraft systems or UASs, believe it will be an industry worth tens of billions of dollars. Already in its infancy, the aircraft are making an impression in southern Colorado.
KRDO News Channel 13's Jonathan Petramala explains.
It's not a swarm of bees, but rather the sound of inevitability. Drones, as they're popularly known, are invading every airspace, including over southern Colorado.
We get a lot of these recreational drone flyers in a number of our parks.
So many, Scott Abbott, the City of Colorado Springs park manager, had to post this sign of the times at the entrance of Garden of the Gods.
It's been a city ordinance for as long as I've been with the city, 15 years plus, that any remote controlled aircraft are not allowed in city parks.
But I can certainly see why people wouldn't want to have them flying overhead while they're visiting the park.
I think it would be, the sound would be annoying.
A noisy annoyance to some guests on the ground. Plus,
we've had a number of different incidences where these drones have lost control and crashed within these parks.
But drones, or technically unmanned aircraft systems, are taking off anyway.
This is the real technology revolution with UASs.
Stan Vanderwerf, who has started a 3D printing business that manufactures unmanned aircraft parts, believes it's not necessarily the copters that have caused the revolution, but rather the technology that you can now attach to them.
The thing that makes them different today are the sensors that you can put on them, because the sensors are so much less expensive and so much smaller.
RC helicopters have been around for decades, but cameras convenient enough to go up with them are fairly new. Cameras and the perspectives they can record have skyrocketed the popularity for average Americans. And ironically, the same parks department that has banned them.
All right, so this is the Manitou Incline.
David Diedemeyer and the City Parks Development Division has used hobbyist drones and cameras for several projects.
We were capturing the existing conditions of the incline.
Diedemeyer says in just a few minutes, this flight saved hours on foot to survey what needed fixed. These pictures also helped the city secure tens of thousands of dollars in grant money to help pay for the repairs.
It really helps you to get a sense of how much repair work was needed. It gives you the ability to connect the different damage locations so that you can see it seamlessly. This is Gold Camp Road.
A drone was used again to assess flood damage last fall.
We were able to, from a safe vantage point, really investigate all of the impacts that were caused during the erosion.
Saving thousands by not having to hire a helicopter and giving project managers a look that even a copter couldn't.
To fly the drone in the washout itself, you can really begin to understand what needs to be done.
The sky seems to be the limit for what drones can be used for, which is why, despite concerns over safety and privacy, it's hard to see them going away quietly. In Colorado Springs, Jonathan Petramala, KRDO News Channel 13.
Well, the Colorado Springs Parks Department says if you're caught flying a drone, you won't get a ticket, just an explanation about why they're not allowed.
Also, the city does not own its own UAS. Very interesting to see a Gold Camp Road, too.
Yeah, nice to see how they're using it to get in there and fly around and check out that damage and save some money in the long term, because it would have cost a lot for them to go up, the trail there, for instance, and check it all out.
Yeah.
As he said, more to come on that.
Very interesting.